abolishing the death penalty in Ghana can only be possible through a referendum. This is because it is one of the entrenched clauses of the 1992 Constitution.
But as the country prepares to go to the polls in December, can it also afford a referendum to end the death penalty?
Over 103 countries have abolished the death penalty. 6 have abolished it for ordinary crimes, while 32 are implementing a moratorium on executions. So are 141 states in total that largely reject what they call a cruel and an unjust punishment. In 2011, the government of Ghana accepted the recommendations by the Constitutional Review Commission that death penalty should be abolished. However, as one of the entrenched clauses in the 1992 Constitution, the recommendation for the abolition of the death penalty must go to a referendum for the people of Ghana to make that decision. On the occasion of the 14th World Day Against Death Penalty, the French Embassy in Ghana, as well as stakeholders, met to discuss alternatives and the way forward, as Ghana is at crossroads on this issue.
It may take some time, but we are confident especially here in Ghana, in the functioning of the Ghanaian democracy. The debate we just have had today in the French embassy showed how vibrant the dialogue and debate on those issues are, which is important because actually there is a sign of maturity and solidity of the democracy.
Attorney General Marietta Bruopon explained,
the task we will have to engage in is to make sure that there is enough sensitization for at least 40% of the voting population to turn out and for 75% to vote for it. It's a Herculean task. Realistically, it cannot happen this year.
She further explained why it would not be wise to amend the Constitution in order to abolish the death penalty.
There are provisions on the executive, fundamental human rights, judiciary, a whole lot of very critical issues that are entrenched, just so that it's not easy for people to tamper with those issues. So, I mean, it can be looked at, but I don't think that it's wise to make it easier for people to change such critical issues.
To be able to abolish the death penalty in Ghana, 40% of the voting population must take part in a referendum, with 75% of that figure voting yes. But as the nation prepares to go to the polls in December, can the recommendations of the Constitutional Review Commission be added to it? Nina Abena Inchukwusi, TV3.